Who did the last recap?
I did.
I feel like it was Dove again.
Alright.
It was Dove
So-
twice.
Oh, perfect. It's Shalfell.
Yay.
Cool, yeah.
Universe has finally balanced itself. All right.
I hope you're happy, Priyo.
Okay. You want me to lead the session, maybe?
No.
Sorry, okay.
No.
It was actually my way of saying that I like this role of yours, but you took it the wrong way. I'm
He didn't
sorry.
take it the wrong way. Just messing with you.
Oh, man.
Oh, Lord. Alright.
You're gonna make me feel bad for the rest of the evening.
No, the moment's already passed. I probably got
Moment's
one more in me somewhere, but we'll see.
Great.
But yeah, when you're ready,
Right.
Shalfell, feel free to take it away.
Okay. Let me see. I took notes last time too. Where'd they go?
Ooh.
Let's see. I take notes. It's just whether or not I keep them on hand.
Honestly,
Aware
fair.
of where they are at all times. But I do remember that we did quite a bit of combat. We made it through a cave. We had to fight Shadow. No, wait, hang on.
Wait.
I'm doing the one shot. Hold on.
Yeah, I was like,
way
wait,
back.
hold up.
Tell us about the one shot, Shalfell.
I was like, I totally got this.
Oh.
Notes. Back even further. I feel like we'd healed Dadier, but he was just resting, like still sleeping it off. And we had just gotten done saving somebody. I'm sorry, I'm blanking super hard right now.
Are you good?
There was the cave
We
with
just-
the
yeah,
big
the
elemental
cave-
portal.
Yes. So the cave was part of that session, not the one shot. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well then, in that case, yeah, I do kind of remember. We had the cave with the trials that I believe made more difficult than we needed to, and so we're trying to get to that portal now. We're back in. Not Rustfell. Sorry, it's awful when it's like info from like other sessions now too, mixing in with everything. So I'm trying to make sure I'm not saying the wrong session.
Don't worry. Would you like me to? Would you like me to step in?
If you step in for a second, I can probably pick up. I'm just.
All right. Well, you
probably
just
still
yell at
trying to
me.
do one.
Yell at me when you want to. When you want to take over.
Okay.
You started so 2 weeks ago, arriving at Rustfell for the first time after being sent kind of along this way on the route to curing Dadia, and also because you had a letter to deliver. As you arrived, you were shown immediately to Ula, where you delivered the letter, got the payment for that. And when he was asked about being able to cure Dadia or not, he said that he would be able to give you potions of mana in exchange for you helping him with a task, which was to go and at least lay some kind of elemental conclave claim on the elemental rift in the region. It was technically in their land, but the monastic guardians were the ones who discovered it and kind of owned it.
Yeah.
So you guys went and did that. You bumped into a group of monastic guardians on the way out of city, which when you got there and were talking to the actual monastic guardians about, you realized that they were most likely impersonating them.
Yeah, I was gonna say, didn't we figure out they were impersonators? Yeah.
Yeah, you
We were
kind
like,
of
crap, that's not good. We need to go report.
Yeah, so you sent two of the monastic guardians to go and tell warn the city. As the rift in the center started to go crazy and released all these creatures. The first round of combat was outside the rift. The second round of combat was when you were inside the rift.
Yeah.
And some of the Chaos Seekers appeared. Some of the Elemental Conclave people came and helped. You all managed to win. Very few casualties.
Yeah, that was pretty quick. Like magic missile, like crazy. I remember that.
You did manage to spam a few magic missiles, and then the Elemental Conclave people came in and just swept up. And then you guys headed. Dadia did get to use jump. It's probably on his Christmas wish list. And yeah, as you were leaving, a member of the Order of Null arrived and was ready to convince you that the portal needed to be closed. You guys were just okay with that, so he was like, cool, I'm just going to close it. Shelfell was a little bit pouty at this, so he let her feel the rift energy as he closed it. Kind of just this is the best I can do. He closed the rift. You guys left as chaos descended upon the now riftless cave. And you ended up back in Rustfell, claimed your reward, and Dadia was fully healed and sleeping. Shelfell is trancing, and Jonah was awoken by the Blue Jay. And as he followed it, Dove noticed him and went with him as they both followed the Blue Jay. It led them to a cultist who took her hood down, revealing her true form. And when asked who she was, she replied that she was Jonah's sister-in-law. And that's where we ended the session.
That's right, we ended on some tea. I forgot about that.
Dang.
Yeah.
I think the rift was the last thing I would have remembered, so it was probably good you stepped in, to be honest.
Don't worry. It's totally fine. You're all on blast for next week now, though.
Uh-oh.
But yeah, we will be starting with that revelation. So, Jonah and Dove, the only ones who are here. How does thou respond to the line, "I'm your sister-in-law"?
Oh.
I'm definitely the one hanging back, just kind of listening for now, because I wasn't trying to super get all up in this girl, but I am here present.
Sure, you're super glad that you could join.
I am quite intrigued.
um, Jonah will just I think I need to sit down. And upon seeing there is nowhere to sit down, it's just gonna kind of lean against this wall over here, next to her.
Let me double check. Is there something that can be done as a fiction? No.
Sorry,
Okay.
I couldn't hear you. What did you say?
Sorry, I was kind of mumbling to myself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she will kind of. You'll see a look of concern. Not like overly concerned, but just seeing you kind of unsteady. Takes like a half step towards you. Are you okay?
Perfect. Just gonna reach out his hand. And didn't catch your name either.
I'm Lyra.
Ira, I'm Jonah. Nice to meet you. Excuse me. Is there a specific reason why you are meeting me? Does Vadim know you here?
He does.
Oh.
And yes, there's a reason I'm meeting you. My earlier warning might have been a little bit cryptic. I apologize. When I
No.
told you not to go to the ruins, it slipped my mind that there were actually multiple ruins in this region. So, it was somewhat amusing seeing you all, well, debating the merits of going on the quest you were sent on. But those were the wrong ruins.
Good. And why shouldn't we go to those ruins?
You see, she kind of glances in the direction that Dove is in. And you see there's almost an uncomfortable look on her face. It's difficult, really, to explain this as it needs to be explained. But there is an attack inbound on those ruins. And we don't want you to get hurt.
We.
We. Yes.
Let me guess. Vadim knows you are here, right? In fact, he sent you here to tell his crybaby brother to stay out of his way. Is that what he told you?
No, nothing like that. He knows I'm here, but he didn't send me. In fact, I don't think he would have cared. But whilst it may be sudden and not a normal situation, we are still family. And that matters to me.
Doesn't to him.
Vadim has been through a lot the last few years. And it has changed him. I can't deny that.
Well, you probably know him better than me.
I would like to say I know him better than anybody. But even now, I'm not sure that is true.
Did you two meet at the camp or later?
Later.
At the camp or? So, I guess I can't blame you for him not writing back then.
No, that I did try and get him to continue writing, but he refused.
I will choose to believe you on that. Thank you. Lyra, this is... I'm sorry if I'm not very communicative. At the moment, I can't wait to meet you if we have the time. It's just not the best circumstances, maybe. That's the right way to put it.
I do understand. I simply wanted to clarify my earlier warning in the hopes that you will avoid going to the other ruins.
What is happening?
I said,
Why are you killing people? You didn't just kill people. You, my brother, you killed innocent people. Several times, actually. For what? What?
There are fanatics among our ranks, it is true, and they have killed. But some of us really just believe in our role. I have not taken an innocent life, and I hope not to. But that is not always how my comrades think. Many of the people amongst our ranks are people who have been shoved out of communities, kicked out of their own families, abandoned and betrayed by everyone they know, simply because they were born with unstable magical energies instead of being able to control it like the rest of us. So they are jaded to the plights of the people. And it is simply they've fallen in maybe to the wrong crowd for what they needed.
That's not an excuse.
No, and I would never try to excuse their behavior. But it's not as simple as cruelty.
Not caring is no better than being cruel. So, you and Vadim, you went rogue within your organization? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
No. It's nothing as simplistic as that. I am just a little bit more cautious with the tasks that I'm given, making sure that people don't get hurt. Vadim has long since stopped caring who gets hurt in the pursuit of his mission success.
So, you want to help him see reason?
I've tried many years for that outcome, and I will keep trying for many years longer. But I don't know if I will be successful.
Well, if you can't, I can't think of anyone else who could. How long have you two been,
2 years now. And I I would not underestimate your ability to get through to Vadim. He's not fully forsaken his life.
He has forsaken me. I had made my peace with it. I just didn't want him to do whatever he's doing now.
I know. And that's part of why I wanted to be here. To offer at least some explanation.
It does answer a few questions, but it's not making things easier either.
No, and I can't pretend anything I say will. Vadim is in a dark place. It's not good news, no matter what I have to say about him.
So, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, following my orders, succeeding in my missions.
Do you know where Vadim is, at least? Where he went? Where I can find him?
Partially. I know where he's supposed to be. As to whether or not he's actually there, I don't know. We don't take missions together anymore.
Oh. Are you two... I'm guessing things are complicated between you two now, isn't it?
Well, sort of. Yes, we don't necessarily agree on everything, but we're still happy together, if that's what you're asking.
And when you said that he knows you're here, he doesn't know you are meeting with me, does he?
He does. I've told him.
And what did he say?
I wish I could tell you that he said anything, but he didn't.
Sounds about right. For what it's worth, I'm sorry you are in this situation. Must not be easy. I hope you're not the only one who thinks that way about what's happening among your ranks.
No, I'm not. Most of the people who join believe in the cause. I can offer you nothing more than my word on that. But there are many who, as I said, it was the only place for them to go. And what they have been offered has corrupted them.
Was that Malakar's doing only? Or just a general change of heart?
You can see she kind of she reacts to his name, like almost like she wasn't expecting you to know it. And it takes her a second to kind of refocus her attentions. Well, you've done some legwork so far. Malakar Malachar doesn't care about what we do. We follow his teachings, but he does not guide us or lead us.
So, why is Vadim on his way to meet him?
I don't know. I didn't know that's where he was going.
I think that's where he's going right now. We found some clues, but that's where he might be headed. I would have thought you would know about that.
No, as I said, I know where he's supposed to be. Yet I don't know anything about a meeting with Malachar.
Vadim does a lot of things in secret, that's for sure.
Yes, but this is something new. This is something further. I'm going to have to look into this.
And I'm sure I hope you were being honest with me this whole time, but if you ever, when you see Vadim again, can you just, well, lie to him and say that you didn't meet me?
I don't know about keeping a secret like that. If he
Why
asks
not?
me, I'm not going to lie. But I will avoid telling him if that's what you wish.
I would appreciate if you could try to do that.
I will, as if that is what you want, of course. But I don't believe in keeping secrets like that, not from the people closest to you.
I really don't understand what you saw in him then. He became an expert at doing that. What an expert.
Well, I knew him before he became what he became.
But I understand. I'm sorry.
I met the Vadim that you will remember last. That's who I fell in love with.
Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have assumed.
It's fine. You're hurt by a lot of this.
No, I'm not. Really not. It's just if Vadim is really going too far, it might be best that he doesn't know that we are trying to, well, make him hear reason. After all, I don't know how he will react.
Are you still going to look for him?
Probably, yes.
She kind of nods. Again, that kind of understanding nod. Very well. I will do my best to tell him nothing of what happened here. As I say, it's not like he showed much interest when I told him it was you I was talking to. So perhaps he won't ask.
Thank you. You know, I really hope when we get this sorted out, maybe we could have a talk over something nicer than a barrel, maybe.
I would very much like that, yes. And now you know. Well, now that you know that I exist, it is not out of the realms of possibility we will meet again.
I hope so. Be careful.
You too. Oh, and Jonah, I don't know
Yes.
if it makes you feel better or not, but Vadim goes by Tranel now. So he hasn't completely given up on his family.
He just stays silent, yeah.
Yeah. As this kind of silence falls and you're processing what she said, you hear a owl hoot in the distance. And the little blue jay on her shoulder kind of chirps in response. And she glances down, kind of gives it a nod, and she turns back to you. It's time I'm leaving. I must be leaving.
Is that one of your friends?
You can say that. And remember, Jonah, whatever you do not go to the ruins. I do not
Ulin,
want to see you get hurt.
I won't. Thank you. But just before we part ways, the Chaos Seekers that I've met so far, are they the bad ones?
Not all of them.
Oh. How do I tell them apart?
There's so much exposition.
don't.
It's all good. I'm just
Many
hyper focused. I didn't realize I wasn't talking. I'm sorry.
They'll fight you simply from self-defense. It's not.
That is my
There's
bad.
no way, unless you can get in and talk to them. But you never know who's going to be
Whoops.
on my side or
Oh.
I suppose Vadim's side.
That's not reassuring.
I'm sorry, but news rarely is these days.
So how are you
Well,
guys?
I'm sorry too.
Sorry. I hope you guys are
You should
well.
also know, just looking back at the owl. What kind of what color is the owl?
You don't see the owl, you just hear
Oh.
it.
Okay.
I'm back.
Yeah, so it hooted once in the distance, and then kind of it hoots twice. Like it's a little bit further away. I really must be going now.
Yes. Oh, one more thing. You might know that already, but the Order of Knoll is. Sorry, DM. What was the name of the? Was it the Order of Knoll? The guy
Order of
we
Knoll,
we
yeah.
met at the camps. Yeah, who killed them all. Okay, yeah. Just checking. Just go. Yeah, Jonah will tell her. The Order of Knoll is after you, and they are. We met them, and they might get close to your trail. So, just warning you.
That is terrifying, actually, but also
Oh.
good to know.
I'll kind of clear my throat when you mention that info.
She'll do the kind of quick eye glance to where Dove is standing, and glance back to you, give you a small half smile. Thank you, Jonah. She's going to swoop in and plant a soft kiss on your cheek. and sort of turn immediately, and just start walking towards the wall, and then she just passes through it and is gone from sight.
Jonella just sighs heavily, looks around, making sure no one was there.
Yes.
Oh, what time is it approximately?
Probably about 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, it's middle of the night. Okay.
Yeah.
Just gonna place myself next to Dove.
I'll kind of put my hand on your back, like, that's quite a reunion suddenly. Who'd have thunk it?
Oh, sorry I dragged you into this.
No.
It's kind of embarrassing.
Families can be embarrassing. It's unavoidable sometimes. But it is refreshing to know that there's at least someone who, while is not on the correct side, is trying to keep your interest in mind. But
Well,
while I don't mind maybe keeping an eye out for her, maybe telling that she was slightly being hunted. I don't know. They need to get their work done with the others, like the other Chaos people. Well, I just hope maybe she wouldn't have said anything to anyone else, but either way.
well, you never know. This might be. She might have been lying this whole time, and this was just a carefully planned manipulation to get informations out of me. You never know.
That's very true.
But I just. She seemed like a good woman, and I just.
You did what you thought was right, so that's as it is.
I don't want the Order of Null to leave her corpse in their path, so.
Yeah. She'll kind of just sort of turn and start walking and just kind of be like, I don't know whether to congratulate you for having family or console you for being out of the loop, but here we are, I guess.
I mean, apart from my mother here and her new husband, I don't have family, so. I mean, I had all the family I needed, so it's fine. Yes, it's fine. Wow, oh boy, we're still a bit in the middle of the night. I was hoping we would be early morning, but she didn't pick the right time. I hope Data's still asleep.
The one in the coma? Yeah, I'm sure he'll be fine. This does give you enough time to maybe sleep and absorb some of the info.
No, it's more.
I guess our plans are unchanging then.
That's as it goes, so.
I'm not planning on going to whatever ruins she was talking about. I don't think we have anything to do there either way, so.
I'm just afraid that that place might get destroyed like they've been doing other places, or open something up that they shouldn't be opening. If it was to keep you safe, then that means that something is going to be destroyed there. So that's the only thing that I kind of took from that, was that while she kept you in mind, it's still not good. So we'll have to maybe mull that over with the others.
Sure. Yes, I don't mind. I don't mind us sharing those informations with them. I think you were gonna do it anyway, but
She'll like stop and look and be like, "This is familial matters. I don't touch that unless approved. I don't
I mean-
air out other people's laundry unless they ask me to. So
you, Dov, you can't tell me that you don't have feelings about and that you're not a person like you tried to convince me back at the last town.
she will stop on that.
Yeah.
Just gonna kind of
she'll stop
bump
and
her
slow
elbow
turn.
and-
Yeah, she'll stop and she'll kind of look at you and just being like, "Look, I am not perfect just because I was made in a way to seem as if I'm, not flawed, but obviously I have my own problems and I don't know what they are. But it is true. I can't hide that, but I can still keep an air about me that maybe keeps me out of trouble." She'll kind of clear a metallic sound of a throat and just say, "But don't tease me though, I'm not used to this."
Yeah.
So
Well-
quickly she's still listening, but she's pacing up.
I'll get back to you on that. You know I will. Not just photo back to the inn.
Okay. You would get back to the inn, and you would see the Blaze Hound sleeping outside. Go back into your room. You'd see Dadia lying in bed, snoring away. Jonah, go ahead and roll me this big insight.
Okay.
Am I allowed to not believe in him?
Rolling
Yeah.
his inside, I guess. Ooh,
True.
no,
I don't think
I-
it works like that.
Yeah,
I
well-
don't believe in this role.
Oh my
Success!
Oh! Alright, now hang on, that was number one. You need
Yeah.
at least 3 of these attempts like this to see if this has any traction.
for it to be
There you
statistically
go.
accurate.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh.
So you go back into the room, Jonah, and you kind of get ready to like sit in bed, lay in bed, whatever it is you were kind of planning on doing for a bit.
Yeah. Going back to sleep.
As you kind of give the room a once over, you notice a couple of inconsistencies. The room is different than when you left it.
Oh.
And
No.
you see Dadia's hand, a little bit of paper is sticking out of it. This is something has been kind of pushed into his grip.
Oh my god. Is Daddy alive?
Dadia
Yeah.
snores loudly.
Oh my god.
I am
And
actively
so-
snoring, don't worry.
so the room, like the furnitures have moved, or someone has rummaged through our stuff, or
Pretty much, yeah. So someone has got like Dadia's stuff has been moved, and the window
no.
that maybe was open before for the bird to kind of fly in and out, like is slightly more closed, so that it as if someone has closed it partially.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk over to grab the note in Daddy's hand.
All right, and you would see, I actually have this as a handout.
Oh no, did she lie to me, or was it someone else?
Oh, jeez.
Yes!
What the hell?
See?
Oh man.
Yep,
What,
you guys won't see it until it's shared with you. Don't worry.
Oh lord.
what's that name written at the bottom?
It's a scrawled so long. Like, so long.
Oh, so
farewell.
long.
Yeah.
Gotta borrow your armor, bro. Bring it back later. Wait, what? Okay, dude, I don't recognize the handwriting, do I?
No, you don't.
I'm just gonna look through the window. Is anyone there?
There's no one there. Yeah, but well, you can probably see the guards from the window. You can see the guards on the tower over here, like the light they're burning. But that's about it.
Jonah will just take the note and kind of not crunch it, but like kind of shakes it in his hands for a second. God damn it! Why? I'm just gonna close the window.
No worries.
Did they take anything else? Just gonna rummage through my own stuff.
No, none of your stuff is missing.
Who did that?
Oh no.
Okay, Jonah's not brave enough to bring the subject in the middle of the night alone with the idea. So I'm going to put the note back in his hand,
Okay.
and I'm going to close the window. In fact, can I secure the window in some way?
Yes, the window locks on the inside.
We're gonna have to start rolling for locking windows behind us now.
Yeah.
This is apparently something we need to do.
It was hot tonight. And
Fair,
Jonah's gonna go back to sleep.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I'm definitely I'm gonna go back to sleep, but yeah, I don't know if I can. No, I'm gonna go back to sleep. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just
Alright.
gonna go to bed.
Oh man.
With that, night passes. Chafel, you are the first to awaken as your trance ends early. Yeah, you just had a really normal, plain night. Nothing happened. you had the easiest time of things. It's great.
Yeah. Just wake up. Wow, the energy's really heavy around here.
Huh. Wonder
Wonder what that's
happened.
Yeah.
Dove is in the hallway. I don't know if you two have anything you want to do specifically in the morning before Daydeer awakens.
Yeah.
Maybe not specifically. I don't know. I'll probably at least greet Dove.
Kind of
Ask her how the night was, how the hallway was.
I'll shake out a sentry and just kind of be like, well, it's been productive, but the hallway's been nice and quiet.
Oh. That's good.
Yeah. Well, I'll have to probably do like a decent fill-in when we're all awake and fed. But hopefully no one entered the room. I mean, I've been here most of the night, so I just don't think anyone got in your room unless it was by a window, but should be fine.
Aw. Should be good.
Okay.
Trust, yeah.
Good. Yeah, the
I wonder
others.
what the boys are doing.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think the others are still sleeping. I'm not sure. I'm still hearing snoring, so there's at least one accounted for.
Must be the dear.
It's like, it's almost rhythmic at this point. If I don't hear snoring, something's wrong.
Oh, true.
Oh, bless him. Alright, well, if you guys have no specific morning plans, then, day dear, thou shall awaken.
the hell is this? Look at this piece of paper. Gotta borrow your hammer. Wait, what the fuck? Daydier's gonna... You guys are gonna hear slight crashes as Daydier almost, like, rolls out of bed.
Oh.
And starts tearing through all of his stuff. No, wait. Oh.
Daydeer?
Turns and stares at you. Jonah?
Yes, so... oh, I don't know in what order I should say that.
Jonah?
No, it's not me. It's not me or anyone I know. I mean, I don't know. It's just... It was in the middle of the night and the thief already got away. And they probably got through the window. I saw the notes and I knew there was no way of catching the thief. Like, I wasn't there when it happened and didn't want to wake you up in the middle of the night. But yes, I'm sorry, whoever took the hammer, I don't know who it is. Well, I'm not sure who it is.
Oh, we're gonna have a talk later, Jonah.
It says borrowed, so there's hope, right?
Daydier had started... I'd started grabbing a couple things and my head just snaps to you. He's like... Oh... And it goes back to gathering my stuff and getting everything put on.
Oh boy.
So the girls are just
Yeah, we just went
hearing
downstairs,
crashes
yeah.
and
Oh, we
Yeah,
just
I
went
was
downstairs.
gonna say, are we hearing all the drama?
There's a bit of racket going
Yelling.
on.
yeah, a little bit of banging, grumpy banging going on.
Classic.
And once you're ready, Daydier and Jonah, are you heading out as well?
Flip myself up. There we go.
I'm gonna wait for
I
him
will-
to leave the room before.
I will open the door, start walking out, and then stop and turn around and look at Jonah and... do you still have that tracking item I gave you?
Yes. Just gonna, as quickly as I can, like, search in my bag of holding and then throw it to him.
I'd have to attune to it. Do you remember what my hammer looked like?
Oh, yes,
You saw
pretty
me
much.
use it?
Yes, very much so.
Okay. Oh.
I haven't
Let's get
attuned
there.
to it either.
Oh, did you? Oh, you hadn't yet. Okay, never mind then. That works. I will walk out of the room, slamming the door behind me.
We'll just be there, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, yep.
Huh.
Present.
Oh.
Yes.
I will just look at the two of you.
Goodbye.
I'll be outside,
Oh.
calming down. I'm just gonna storm off down and outside the inn and just kind of pace outside back and forth.
Low key, I'm gonna peek into the guy's room, just like,
Yeah, I might join you just because I'm curious as to what happened.
Yeah, so, I guess Jonah will just see both of our noggins kind of like, what?
I'm still kind of.
Yeah.
Jonah's still like in his bed, he's like, kind of covering half under the blanket, and he's like, he's gonna like sit up and go. All right, so someone stole his hammer, and left a note. Yes,
Oh.
so
Jeez, that's
I-
why he's upset.
That makes
I
sense.
probably would have crumpled up that note, by the way, and thrown it on the floor.
Oh, there it is.
I'll kind of just be like, do you mind if I grab that? Is it okay if I come inside real quick?
No, not at all. Just kind of covers himself more.
Sorry, excuse me. I just. Dove's eyes are like kind of more on the ceiling. Just I don't know why. She's just kind of awkward with these situations. She's just like I'm just gonna grab this.
Dear gosh.
I'll go in the hallway like show bridle. Just be like, Shalfel.
Hello, Shalfel.
Borrow your hammer. We'll bring it back later.
It is signed. So long.
So long.
So long.
What?
Farewell.
Can we investigate this note?
Yeah, I definitely won't stop you from taking it. Like, I'll just kind of more or less probably just hand it off to you, to be honest.
Yeah. She'll just probably just like look at it real close and see if she can see any indications of anything. Probably can't, but looks just
No,
like
it's just mundane paper written on with ink. It's pretty normal.
Weird. That's suspicious.
extremely. Who would leave a note?
Who
Right?
would leave an unaugmented note? That's funky.
Someone
Oh.
who clearly doesn't know Daydeer very well.
Yeah.
Might be afraid.
Well, this must have happened, I guess, after, you know, kind of just like trail me, like, well, later in the morning, I guess. I don't...
Oh, maybe it was her.
But she was in front of us the whole time.
Yes. Well, one of her friends,
Kite the
maybe.
hammer?
Hmm?
She came to kite the hammer? Like, steal the hammer?
I don't know. We'll have to.
Well, Shaffer, who do you think we're talking about?
Oh. I don't know. I thought Dove had updated me, but yeah, that's right. We walked
Oh yeah,
into
not
this.
quite yet. Yeah,
so-
we hadn't even like gotten to that yet. We suddenly heard a bunch of shouting and barking.
Was the inn receptionist? I never liked her.
I should have known.
Yeah, it was the lady at the front desk. I don't know, the maid. I figured.
Can I just do like Jonah takes the blanket with him and wraps himself around it? I'm just gonna check the window if I can. I haven't checked by the window if there is any clue, like a hair or anything.
A hair. Roll for forensics.
I should have advantage in that. I took classes.
Did you take classes or did Dove take classes?
Yes.
Yeah.
You can go ahead and make me an investigation roll, Jonah.
You
It
watch
is
enough forensic
Christy.
files.
Hmm.
Well, definitely a lot of people watching us.
We'll let
Yeah,
you.
we need better room security.
Yeah, we'll let you get dressed, and I'll kind of like close the door and be like, "We'll be downstairs." just gonna close.
I'll meet you there.
Uh huh.
Gonna get dressed.
Yep. And I mean, I'll start going down the stairs, and then just kind of like look at Shofel, being like, "I don't know who has a death wish and why they take his hammer, but that is the wrong thing."
That's what I was wondering.
Even partial jokes about the hammer seems off limits, so I don't know what this
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I said one thing about it one time.
Yep. That was it.
Just the
Uh
one.
huh.
Oh, Lord.
This will be a fun little investigation for it. Do we still see Dater outside?
Probably still very angrily pacing back and forth if you peek out a window.
Screaming at the
Followed by
sky.
a dog.
Yeah.
The dog just following his pace steps.
Just work.
don't know if you can hear me or not, but Dadir may or may not be ranting to said dog.
Classic.
He's barking as if it's understanding, but at just the wrong times, so you know it's not actually understanding. Like, it'll
He's
bark
with you,
like
though.
a couple of seconds before the sentence ends, and then sometimes you'll say something, it'll pause and then bark. But it's trying.
Doing
Okay.
its
The
best.
important part.
What a good boy.
But yes, you head downstairs. Jonah, are you staying in the room?
Yeah. I'm joining. I
Okay.
pack the things and
Oh.
I'm joining.
Are you all going out for day, dear? Are you staying in and waiting for him to calm down?
I mean, I was gonna sit
Yeah.
at the bar for now, but yeah. Don't know what,
Should we flip a coin as to who's gonna go out to see Dadir?
Wait, Dadir's outside?
He's
Yep.
pacing.
Oh. Oh yeah, I'm gonna
Getting steps
join
in.
him. You're gonna let me do this alone?
Well, no. We can go outside with you. I just didn't know if we wanted to let him have more time to cool
Yeah,
off or
well-
not.
Yeah, I'll be there for support.
Yeah,
She
no.
kind of gives like a half thumbs up.
Thank you.
Like, yeah, no,
You got this.
follow behind.
Dadir, look, I know things don't look at their best right now, but I want to remind you that you were still dying no less than 10 hours ago, so...
Hang
Trying to
on.
decide if I should go on the rant.
Dove will actually kind of chime in being like, hang on, wait, why... Data, why are you upset with Jonah?
He didn't wake me up.
About...
You should have woken me up.
I don't think it would have made a difference.
I see.
I'm sorry,
Ah.
I've had that hammer for more than 70 years. It has forged more things in my hands than you have ancestors. My first smithy was named after that hammer. Oh.
It's not like we have no hope of getting it back. I mean, whoever took it left a note. Do you recognize the handwriting, maybe? Do you know who it could have been?
No.
Maybe the mayor? I mean, we don't know a lot of people in this town, except him.
I do not know who it could have been.
Look, it says that it says borrowing, so we'll bring it back later. See? Well, no thief would leave a note like that.
Except the one I got the thing from.
What?
Who?
Jonah, can you use the... Can you attune to that item and see if you can track the hammer? Please?
I can, yes, if you want.
Was this hammer passed down to you, or did you quote unquote find it, Dater?
It was thrown at me by a very rude sorcerer. Was he a wizard or a sorcerer, Philip?
Yes.
By a very rude mage when I was young. This will sound like slight bullshit. It's not, trust me. but you may or may not believe this. If I can remember what his name is. 1 second. Where's it at? It always. There you go. You recognize the name Lorender, correct?
Do I recognize that name?
Look, you say yes.
Yes.
Wait, is he the guy? Like
He's the guy.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
guy?
The guy who blew up the sun.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
I was
guy.
gonna say,
Oh, okay, okay,
yeah,
yes.
you all know him.
kind of.
You right.
Wait.
It's fresh knowledge in my brain.
Yes, that fucker was trying to rob our tool shed many, many, many years ago before he built his damnable tower. And he threw that thing at me when he was trying to flee.
You've met Lorender?
Technically.
Wow. That's
What?
quite an odd
Sometimes
point of history.
I forget how old you actually are. No offense.
Eh.
But this... What if Lorender... You think Lorender took your hammer then?
I don't know why he would, but that's the first thing that comes to mind.
But he...
And it's
he
definitely his MO.
He disappeared decades ago.
I'm not so sure about that, but who knows? A man as powerful as he was, they don't just go away. Not completely.
Okay, I'm ready to believe that you've actually met Lorender, but why would he still be alive, and why would he want this hammer back now?
I don't know. It's just the first name that came to mind. It probably isn't him, but...
I mean, the tales definitely didn't say whether or not, that he, died. He just kind of disappeared, and there was no real ending to it, so...
I did watch his tower shoot off myself, but... No one knows whether he was in it when it happened, or... even where the tower's actually at now. Well, maybe someone does. I certainly don't. Alright. I've calmed down. Let's get breakfast.
We'll just kind of go in and just do our usual brekkie.
Usual.
Eggs and bakies.
Oh, yeah.
I have bakey.
Well, not for me.
We decided Jonah's a vegetarian.
Yeah, you decide.
Hey, I asked you. You said yes. So.
Yeah, I mean, you gave me an opportunity to annoy an NPC, and I was like, yes, yes.
Sold!
No. Which means that Jonah's breakfast is chocolate casserole, while the rest of you can all chow down on a bear burger.
Heck yeah.
I vibe.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Gosh, I've been wanting a burger for so long.
Burgers are good.
There.
Burgies. So, Jonah says, as he munched on a banana or whatever, Daniel, what do you want us to do now? I guess we could wait another 1 day and see if whoever took your hammer is actually going to get it back here. Or are we just continuing our way, hoping that whoever took your hammer can somehow find us wherever we are?
I'd like to see how far away it potentially is first, using the magic tracker thing. And then we can make a decision. If it's too far, we'll move on. But if it's still in town, I'd like to see if we can find it.
Mm.
If you are all okay with that.
I am. Of
I'm-
course, it's important to you.
Mhm.
Definitely open to finding out more as well.
Yeah, not against it.
Thank you all.
I'm almost attuned to your thing.
Alright, well, while we wait for Joan to finish her tuning, Dadia.
Yes.
History check, please.
I'm really good at those.
I don't believe in you.
Oofta
Aw.
babushka.
Babushka.
All
They
right.
So right now I'm doing that thing where like I have I have my elbow on the counter and my hand on I'm holding my fist with my hand. I'm just kind of like poking the plate with the fork.
Mhm.
Aww. So sad. And so not remembering of things.
Yep.
Alright. Well, in that case, the rest of the hour passes by with some food, the occasional free beer from Dadia, because the bartender thinks he looks very sad. And plus the room's cocked by the mayor anyway, so it's fine. But yeah, Jonah, you are now attuned to the Boon of Navigus, I believe it was.
Yeah, could you post it somewhere so I could know how to use it?
Yeah.
Whoever has it.
I gave it to you while we were on the cart a while back.
I don't remember where I put it in
What?
my notes. This is great. This is fine. It's basically you name a person or an item, and a trail of stardust guides you in the direction where it is.
Oh, simple. Efficient. I like
Yep.
it.
It's just a
Daddy's-
cantrip.
Okay. Daddy's hammer. Dadier's hammer. I'll name it, I guess. Did you give it a special name, like those weird warriors who name their weapons?
No.
One second. Kind of work out what direction it's actually in.
On the word.
Yeah, basically.
It's
Doing
underground.
it on the world map so that I can show you where it is on your map. Alright, it is roughly.
Good to know.
Oh,
That is the wrong direction.
you're in the wrong direction.
And it just kind of leads out of the city.
Well, it's only a very fine trail. It doesn't go the whole way.
You
So-
should like this direction, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
it's only a cantrip, so it's like pointing in this direction, but it fades really quickly.
We don't have a distance, do we?
No.
No. Ah.
Can we follow? Can we keep recasting and following it until it leaves the city?
Yes, and it would eventually leave the city and carry on pointing in the same direction. I believe. Yeah, so from the city, it would actually look like it was pointing towards the rift ruins that you went to. It's in the same direction as that.
Weird. Are we on a time crunch to get to the next place at all? The next city?
Not like we were because of the imposters, but I'm not 100%.
No, we definitely don't have a lot of leisure time, but
We have a letter to deliver to Ignis and Chronostrata, according to my notes.
Yes. And that's to the next town above, the port
Yeah.
city.
Yep.
So, we do have something to do, but I mean, we can't stay here for long, so even if that person, whoever took your hammer, did come back and give it, it's not like we may be here.
Well, I assume if they
Find you.
knew I had the hammer, they'd know to find me to give it back.
Yes.
They'd have to find me to take the hammer.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like, they did find you. We don't really have ourselves out in the open necessarily, so yeah, they'd probably find us again. But well, in terms of the position of like finding the hammer with the investigative item, did that direct anything, or is that still in tune?
It just has us
Yeah.
pointing in a general direction.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
You could, in theory, just keep casting it and follow it indefinitely. So you could just follow it that way. But
Doesn't look
you
like
have no
we're-
idea, like... Yeah, you have no idea how far away it actually is. You just know that it's pointing this way, and Chronostrata is that way.
Dang it.
Yep. Yeah.
Well, what do you want to do?
Of course.
Mm-hmm. Go on.
Do we vote? I mean, there are 4 of us, so.
Whoa.
Alright. I think we should continue to Chronostrata. If this thief ends up not being reliable, we can track them down after dealing with our current dealings. Besides, I have plenty of time left to hunt someone down if I needed to. Well, when all's said and done.
This is true.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm for that plan.
I am as well, because it keeps us focused on our goal. But if we happen to see anything, we can always keep our eyeballs out.
Mm-hmm.
Try it.
Thank you, Daily. I know that takes restraint.
Alright, let's get ready to travel.
I go get.
Do you have another weapon?
Oh, of course, I have plenty of weapons. That's my forging hammer. You saw me
Oh.
use it when I was modifying my maul. Remember?
Oh, yeah. Yes, I remember now. We should go get Alabaster and go.
I already left to do so.
Doves on it.
That D100, by the way, was Dadir's willingness to be helpful.
Wisdom save.
I literally went away for a second and came back and saw D100. I was like, did I ask for that?
What are we doing? What's
I
this?
honestly
What is
don't
that?
remember. Did I ask him to roll that? What the hell?
You start gaslighting yourself.
Where did
Hey,
these-
it was a really good roll.
It was a really good roll.
Yeah.
I almost opened the wild magic search table.
What magic?
Noise.
Oh my gosh.
Oh. Alright, so boop, 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 boop. Alabaster exists.
Woo.
Yay. Alright. Onward, Alabaster.
And doggo. Oh, do I have to add doggo on here?
We'll see how long it survives.
Okay. I was like, because I can put him right there. So as
It
if
is
he's
a pet,
running by.
It is a pet in a D&D party. It's got a very low survival rate.
Oh gosh.
Then I'll save 2 images. One with and one without, I guess.
Oh gosh. A small, tiny RJ brain thing. Don't forget to heal yourselves, guys.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
good, big brain thing, big brain time.
Oh
Where
man.
am I?
Alright, so where were those runes at again? They're up there. In that direction?
Also, small disclaimer. You should be able to cast all of your spells from your spell page, as well as the core page.
Oh, cool.
I went
Nice.
through and did a quick little fix of all of that stuff. Because I know some people like to use the spell page, so
Oh, thank you. That's great.
no problem.
Oh my lord. It could be
Waiting for Frank
so
to
far
get-
away.
I'm like keep following the direction, and the arrow is just so long. Just like, ooh.
Downhill road.
It was like, it could, like, if the person's fast, it could be like all the way up here.
I mean, if it's
Oh,
surrender, we're not catching up with him. Oh boy.
Oh yeah, the fire.
Oh yeah, the fight.
Yeah, we don't talk about
Ah
that.
no.
Hey! It's smaller than it
We're
used to
sorry
be.
about that.
It's,
Didn't
Yeah.
happen.
it's finally running out of fuel.
Out of steam here, yeah.
All right.
Jonah's been kind of ignoring it the whole time.
just let it go away. Didn't
We're
happen.
gonna have the most beautiful forest over there now that we did that to the ground.
Oh, yeah.
See, yeah, man. That's the
Eventually.
most nutritious ground you're ever gonna have. Quick, plant some good crops. Done.
Forest fires are really natural and common
Yep.
occurrence. It's just-
They're meant to happen. Did you know?
All right. Who's got the car? Duff has the car.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
I mean, we agreed to go that way. Oh, and also while we're kind of just going there, we'll be like, oh yeah, something about ruins that we should probably talk about. And I'll kind of look back at Brio. Oh, I do this name.
It immediately puts on the badge. You're still on vacation, technically.
Chronostrata.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like how those ruins just appeared on the map, by the way, and the road going to them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Just magically.
The ruins were always there. The road
Oh,
magically appeared.
I like how the road just magically appeared.
Yeah. It's a magic map.
Nice catch.
That was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Magic map.
Maps. That's why you can see the name of every town and every city on the map, even the ones you've not been to yet. Because
The road's on top of the road's on top of Alabaster.
Quick!
It never
Ah.
happens.
Okay, there we go.
The shovels.
Know what you're talking about.
So, are you guys going to do the exposition of what happened last night?
Well, I'll kind of give that over to, to Prio, because it wasn't necessarily my information to give, but
Who's Prio?
Yeah.
hi, Brio.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of
Brio.
I meant to you, but yeah.
Because as you get to this turn in the road, you would be able to see what would be the remains of some broken down ruins at the end of this road.
I'll kind of like stop for a sec, bit of a slow thing. I'm making it like like I'll let the horse sort of like eat some of the grass, and
On point.
Nice.
well,
It's pretty solid.
just
Mhm.
I'll keep staring at Prio. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna keep calling you Prio for right now because my brain can't function. I haven't slept in a few days. So.
That's not how it works.
Yeah, staring through the computer screen. No, yeah. Deva's gonna look at Jonah as like a
Okay,
pointer.
Posto.
Thank you.
Ladies, please.
Oh. Oh, you want me to? Oh yes, they there.
Mhm.
Something crazy happened last night. To the three of us. I'm pretty sure I haven't dreamed this, but we got to another world during the night, and I'm gonna start, and Jonah's just gonna start going on about basically the one-shot story.
If you do, then she'll take that as a hint that you don't want to talk about it. So she's just gonna.
You met the
Pretty good.
gods of what?
I'll just keep going.
Goddess of knowledge and of luck or good fortune. Yes, sounds about right. It
Strange
was weird.
dream.
If, shall I'm pretty sure I wasn't dreaming.
That sounds familiar.
Maybe that's how my hammer got stolen so easily.
Weirdly familiar.
I mean, you are a heavy sleeper.
Mm.
Oh. All right. I guess we're not doing exposition then. Cool.
I guess not.
So,
I don't know.
If possible, Daydeer would like to spend the time riding in the cart, doing his study time of his axe of shininess.
okay.
Last time you had me, I think, roll a d20 or something?
Did I? That sounds about right. Roll a
Or
d20.
was it- Okay, I was gonna say it was like
Axe of
either that or
shininess.
smithing tools with intelligence. I don't remember.
Oof, that babush.
Oh.
That's yikes, man.
Oh yeah. So I'm gonna add
Hard without your emotional support hammer.
one progress to my currently 3 out of
Yay.
100.
Good job, buddy. Can I get an Arcana check from Jonah and Shalfel? Jonah, can you make it with advantage, please?
Mhm. I don't mind that.
Can't help it. It's in my brain at all times.
Shalfel rolled on the wrong sheet. Everyone point and laugh.
Oh shoot!
Oh,
I did.
that still
actually.
counts.
Wait.
It does still count because the stats are the same, but
Oh, but still, I did. I did the thing.
yeah.
Dang
you
it!
did
It's
the
all
thing.
the way down there now. That's right.
I know.
It's all good. I'm just like, oh, okay. Yep, I left dirt.
Just drag this all the way down there for you. There you go. Okay, so as you are at this turn point, oh no, not that one, this one, and as kind of Dove has slowed the cart for a moment.
Sorry, I'll go back.
It's fine, don't worry. From the direction of the ruins, you both are getting really powerful magical vibes, like in the just kind of the environment. Shalfel, for you, it's very similar to what Dove described to you about her time as a bird. She talked about being kind of oppressed and almost compressed by this feeling of darkness, and you're able to kind of equate that to the Shadowfell pretty easily. This is similar, but it's not darkness, it's just overwhelming arcana and magic. Jonah, you get the same, you don't have the same context of Dove explaining the whole bird thing, but you feel the same. And it is very, it's a lot worse for you as a feeling. You can feel this kind of compression from this magic energy, and it's kind of really uncomfortable and really kind of negative. Whereas like with you, Shalfel, it's kind of just a feeling, just an arcane presence. For you, Jonah, it's a really negative arcane experience. not.
Oh. Are we close to a portal?
Yeah, I was gonna ask something similar. I feel something.
Oh, I'm gonna be sick.
Oh no.
I'll just look up and be like, I don't. Where do portals usually start and end? Are they usually up in the sky? Are they
Fair
hidden in
question.
the ground?
Pretty much anywhere.
All over. Yeah.
Huh, okay.
Gonna look around. Do we see one?
You don't, but
Oh.
You would both be able to you would know it was coming from this region.
Oh. Okay.
So like as Dove has carried on driving the cart along a little bit, you do feel it lessening, and the feeling kind of going away.
Hmm. And this is a normal occurrence, kind of, or
Semi-normal. Like,
it happens.
yeah, the presence of portals usually isn't like that big of an arcane disruption, but like if you're that close to one and you're aware of it, then yeah, you can feel it, and like that's why Dove was able to experience it when Nisa showed her the sensation, and you two can feel it now because you are more magically inclined.
That makes sense.
Should we investigate or just move on?
Oh, last time we investigated something on the road, none of us liked that.
Well,
Not going alone this time. I feel like I make a mess every time I do.
You and me both.
Well, it's definitely not a good sign if we feel that sort of feeling. And it.
We should probably.
Go on.
Okay, sorry. No, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just. We should probably mull it over, but I don't know what to do about that kind of oppressive feeling you guys are feeling.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you want to go check what it is, might be something interesting to report back to Chronostrata, but personally, I feel awful when I'm close to it, so I'd rather not.
I mean, if majority doesn't want to go, then I'll keep driving, but if it's a split, then I'll have Alabaster flip a coin. With that weird hand that Alabaster pets me with.
He's gonna flip it with his hands, yeah.
All the fingers.
You should
I
tail.
mean, nay.
Oh.
I mean, quote, horse noises.
Yes.
Alright.
Alright, so you guys going straight to Chronostrata?
I guess. I mean,
what it sounds like?
Yeah.
Does sound like that.
Yeah, that's...
I'll keep giddy up and.
We'll notify the guard.
You should definitely report that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad that was an immediate dual decision.
As you approach the gigantic walls of the
Dang,
city
yeah.
of Chronostrata,
Dog.
and you see the lighthouse rising up in the distance, you see the Iron Fist guards at the gate, and you also see another individual, a tall. Let me just double check. I believe he's an elf. Where is he? There he is.
Robert.
Should have known.
He's buff as hell.
He is a half elf. I stand corrected.
Mm.
Just kind of walking around outside the city. He's kind of stretching and like he's kind of cracking his fingers and stretching his shoulders and stuff. And as he hears, as you approach, he hears the hoof sounds on the ground. He turns curiously, and his eyes light up immediately.
Uh-oh.
And you hear him call out in a strange language. The only word of which you're able to understand is alabaster.
Ah.
And immediately, Alabaster turns and kind of leads you over the uneven surface of the grass and kind of the few rocky bits near the path as he pulls the car freely over this individual
Jeez
who just
Louise.
immediately embraces his neck, and Alabaster very
Aw.
affectionately nuzzles into his kind of where his back meets his shoulders. Is that your traps? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Think
The
so.
traps, the
Yeah.
traps in between the neck and shoulder, yeah.
Yeah. He's like nuzzling into that, making happy horse noises, whatever they sound like.
Warn us next time, Alabaster.
Yeah, for real, bro.
And the guy's gonna kind of warmly embrace him and then look up at kind of. Obviously, I think Dove, you're driving, right?
Yeah, I definitely have like, oh, okay.
Well, not anymore.
Yeah.
He looks
Right.
up and he's like, whoever's sitting next to Dove as well, if anyone, I suppose. He's just kind of looking between you all, and he's just like, oh, my apologies. I did not mean to, cause this. But Alabaster and I are old friends. Very old friends.
You're friends with Lady Celine, I assume?
Indeed, yes.
Perfect.
You would see kind of, now that you're up close talking to him, it's not very clear on him where he doesn't wear it as proudly, but on his kind of waist, you see he's got the Mystic Nomad's insignia, just kind of sitting on there.
What you were gonna say, he has. Oh god, sorry.
Celine and I are good friends, good colleagues as well. I gave Alabaster to her as a gift once, and I see he has been well treated since.
We
Our best.
did our best. He's a good friend. Yes.
What's your name, out of curiosity?
Oh, my apologies. I'm Salem. Boop.
Excuse me.
He's Salem. I'm the Mystic Nomads representative here in Kernwisrata. You said, didn't you? Yeah, so both Dove and David have their pins on. His eyes are gonna land on your pin, Dove.
Mm-hmm.
And you're gonna see, he's gonna kind of chuckle a little bit. Oh, you are in for a pleasant experience here.
Why do you say it like that?
Oh no.
Well, there's a reason I'm sitting outside of the city walls and not joining into the civil war that's breaking out in there.
Oh no, not again.
Oh, jeez.
Again?
Fuck.
Everywhere we
What's
go,
happening?
There's an internal problem with our freaking Iron Fist. Why?
Well, it's still the embargo, really. That's what's holding everyone against them.
But,
No surprise.
well, we fixed it the last town. We can do it again, I guess.
Good luck with that. Well, if you're set on getting yourselves in the middle of it, just follow the road up to the lighthouse. You won't be able to miss the squabbling.
Oh, great.
Love that.
How
Well-
violent is it?
Well, it's getting there. I'm pretty sure there'll be mercenaries here any day now.
Oh, shit.
Guess it's good we're here first then.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, Mr. Salem, it's a pleasure. I'm Daydeer, the ex-Forge Master down in Velicorium.
Oh, the attack. Yes, I heard.
Yeah.
A shame.
These are my companions.
I'll
I
give
look
a
curious.
nod. Yeah, I'll give a nod. She's already like thinking about like, man, we're gonna have to do all this crap again. Just go back in.
Yep.
We're Daydeer's companion. That's who we
Yep.
are.
Yep, and I will. Do you guys want to introduce yourselves, or Dove and it's Dove and Jonah and Shalfel?
Just kind of hand wave. Yeah, stuff.
Got a
Shuffle
bow.
has a very curt nod.
It is a pleasure to meet all of you.
But
And for what
likewise.
it's worth, I hope you find your stay here bearable.
Yeah.
I guess
Thanks.
we'll make it bearable. One way or another.
If you ever need someone to take care of Alabaster, I'm more than happy to do so.
That is
Oh, we could.
fantastic to hear.
Yeah.
We could do that. Yes. After all, Lady Celine said that to leave Alabaster here.
That makes sense. I can take care of him and make sure he's shipped back to Velicorium in one piece.
Ah,
Actually, I'll probably take him myself. I'm overdue a visit.
Perfect. Are you really not allowed inside the city at all?
Oh, I can go in. I just really don't want to.
Oh,
Yeah, there's only, well, I suppose technically 4 neutral factions here. Me. I don't really care about the embargo. We can travel quite easily ourselves across the land. The Seekers of Lore really don't care. It's their knowledge that they find important. The Iron Forge smithy, he's happy to just make stuff. He doesn't really care either. And then the Shadebound. They're kinda neutral. They're just observing.
hmm.
Well,
Better get on it then.
this is gonna be a shit show.
This is very much going to be a shit show.
This sounds messy.
Yeah. Agreed.
Salem is gonna kind of shout to the guards, "They're one of you, let them in." And the guards are gonna open the gate for you.
Yay!
Thank you.
And you can go
Perfect.
inside.
Is he secretly a cat? Never mind.
Nice Sabrina reference. I got
Oh
I
gosh.
I can.
cat boy. All right.
That man, I see his pecs. Just kidding. Sorry.
Yo.
Bottle this week.
Brother.
Hey, yo. Oh.
It's alright, I get it.
E and O.
Uh-oh.
Oh
Weird,
no.
like that. They like the misogyny there. Not misogyny, whatever the opposite is. Hello.
so
Welcome back.
Hello?
well, thank you.
Apparently that "twas a cat" was fatal.
All
Dang.
right. And now you find yourselves in the first inner city of Chronostrata. Mostly
Aw.
market stalls and things like that. Yeah, mostly just kind of the hub of commerce that you from this entrance, and you can see kind of buildings spread out all along the way. It's quite busy. It's very well populated. The people generally here, at least, seem to be quite content with things. Um, I heard Prio.
No, Jonah was gonna ask Dove and Dadier, or Shafel. Either of you has either of you been here before?
It's
Probably.
been several years, but yes.
Once or twice.
Any place we should avoid?
Not really.
The place we're going to.
Sadly. Otherwise, it's a very nice town. Really good portside shops. Otherwise, it's very nice. Just need to go make it nice again.
I don't trust cities with those with walls that big.
Well, when you're a portside, a lot of people want that land, so you gotta keep yourself safe. It's really good real estate over there.
That's understandable. Should we get the letter delivered right away?
Oh dear lord.
Yes, we should definitely make our way over to doing such a thing, and then it will most likely lead us to where the problem is as well, anyways. So.
There's a pretty good chance.
Alright, yeah.
As you're heading your way down this street, the Blaze Hound is kind of happily paddling along in front of you, just ahead of Alabaster. And you hear, coming from the building, the taller building directly ahead of you, a loud cawing sound. And then, in an amalgamation of multiple different accents and dialects and voices, you hear an odd string of words. Eventually you kind of tune into and hear, oh my goodness, a Blaze Hound. Boop, 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 boop.
Hey, oh.
Puppy?
And the creature that you see running towards you is a Kenku.
Careful, it's hot.
A Kenku is an avian creature whose only form of communication is mimicking things they've heard in the past. So as soon as Dadia says careful, it's hot, the Kenku confirms by mimicking Dadia's voice and says hot and nods. You hear a pitch perfect replication of Dadia's voice come back at you.
That's gonna get scary at some point.
That's scary now.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
Shalfel, can you go ahead and make me a history check, please?
Hey, yes. History. Did it with the right sheet this time.
You
Wow,
did.
shiz.
Unfortunately, yeah. Somehow you've forgotten meeting this man, but this is fine.
Dang.
It's very Calfo-coded.
Put it out of your mind. Yeah, he seems very excited by the Blaze Hound and is studying it quite intently, and also giving it plenty of pets to keep it calm. The Blaze Hound seems minorly content with this situation. And if he's not stopped or talked to, he will continue.
You seem like a local. Do you know where we can find Ignis, the representative of the Elemental Enclave here?
The Kenku nods, and again, in multiple different voices, you hear argument in city.
Yeah.
Points through the large archway.
Fantastic. You're allowed to use that one.
repeats fantastic exactly as Dadia did
Very sarcastically, mind you.
it. uh,
How are things inside of town right now? You seem rather cheering for someone who's coming from, well, um, the hotspot.
not me. I'm librarian.
Fel's ears will perk up a little bit.
It's probably the safest place you could be in right now. That's smart.
Knowledge for all. Knowledge good. Library free.
Fel's just nodding.
Shuffle intensifies.
Pretty much, yeah. It's like, I like this bird.
We'll have to visit later if we get time.
All welcome. Yes. Look, will not keep. Bye, friends.
Goodbye.
And it repeats the goodbye in Jonah's voice and heads in to
Oh.
the library.
I got my turn.
Yeah.
Oh. Alright.
Yep.
Shelfel's kind of drifting towards where the bird went, not really paying attention.
Are you already looking for the library, Shalfer?
She's gonna go, what? What? No, I'm very focused
Oh.
on our mission. That bird was pretty interesting, though.
And if it's free,
Indeed. But we gotta get this letter done. I
Oh,
wanna see
yes.
it done.
definitely.
From about there, you guys would hear the commotion further up the street. And I think you'd probably be able to just make out at least one of the individuals involved in it.
Oh boy.
Ooh. What does this commotion look like?
So from what you can see now, it is this man angrily brandishing his instrument, whilst shouting, and just kind of generally making a ruckus. Where's the thing?
Oh, I didn't see him. Oh, there he is.
He's definitely a guy.
I had a doubt as well, because he has like freakishly long hair. Oh no, that's a bird on his shoulder? Wait, we
That's
can't
what you
tell.
need to know and you to figure out. You hear him shouting something about the Harmony Festival, which Jonah immediately means something to you.
Festival, you say?
The Harmony Festival, Jonah, you would know directly, is the big. It's kind of like an annual event that Mist Harbor, the Bardic Fellowship in Mist Harbor, hold, and it is just everyone from across the world comes to perform at it, and it's sharing music and arts and performances, and just generally it's a festival of joy and merriment and everything like that. So you probably would have been to a few. You may have performed at them young. I don't know. But at the very least, you hear this man shouting about it. I kind of assume the rest of you would have at least heard of the Harmony Festival. Whether you'd attend it or not is probably up to you. Everyone is welcome. And I know at least Dove and Dadia, you have been situated near Mist Harbor for a while. So it's not
You.
It's not as far away to get to. Shalfel, you've been traveling a lot. You could have stopped off in Mist Harbor. Completely up to you guys if you've been to one before. But you all know what it is. So when you hear this man yelling about it, You're like, a bard.
Ah, I see.
Is the festival like soon, or is it?
Apparently so. The way he's yelling about it,
Oh,
it must be coming up pretty soon.
is it like
Huh.
a once a year event or?
Yep, annual event.
Yeah, annual event. Ah, yes, I've been here a few times. I mean, I had to for my studies, and that's where. No, it's a good one. It's just oh.
Scheiße.
Yep.
A lot of
As you
people.
get closer to it, there are tons of people on either side. They're all yelling at each other. You can see pretty much every faction symbol here.
Oh,
Um, And they are like completely just this side are yelling at this side, these are yelling back, and it's like pockets of little individual arguments going on. The first thing that you would notice immediately is all of the ones on this side are all from the combat orientated factions. So they're all armored, and they're all like, they've got their weapons ready and stuff like that. The others are like not combat orientated. But
Tourists.
they're like ready for fighting still, but like they're just not, like, you wouldn't go to them if you needed mercenaries, kind of thing.
Fuck. Hey guys, do you mind if I just make a scene?
No, I
Go
mean,
for it.
I'll be right behind you.
All right.
We'll follow your lead.
depends what the result is, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll probably be fine. I just don't fucking politics.
Yeah, you know what? I'll go with you, just in case.
We'll take the whole cart up there with us.
Oh. So we're all going there, but
As we draw near and these people are yelling and shouting at each other, I would like to stand up on my seat of the cart and very, very loudly shout out.
body conspiracy. I just tap on his shoulder, but like definitely in a stronger way than Jonah would, like more in the way that Deidir would. So I'm kind of mimicking that what Deidir would do to me, kind of hitting him rather hard on the shoulder. Body conspiration, yeah. Here you go.
And real quick, do I recognize anybody from the Iron Fist within this group?
No. They are
Is it?
one of the few you don't see here.
Okay, cool. They're gonna get really mad at me here in a second, which is fine. Excuse me! Which one of you is Ignis?
The couple of the people close to you turn and look, and then immediately look away and get back to their squabbling.
Fuckers, I have something from Uller!
One of the guys on the other side over here, kind of, as he hears Ignis, he looks up, and he starts angrily kind of stomping forward, just pushing this gnome out of the way, and just storms on by. Just walks. I'm Ignis.
We got a delivery from Uller that was also from someone else who I've already forgotten. Who was it?
Jasper and
Jasper, that's right.
that's the name of the crow. That's not
Pyra and Jasper.
Pyra and Jasper. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I thought Jasper had really grew up a bit there. Pyra makes more sense. Well, hand it over.
Here you go. Hands it over.
And he's gonna take it. And he's gonna look at it. And he's gonna open it. And he's gonna read it. And his eyebrows will furrow. And then he's going to burn it in his hands. Sets it on fire and watches it burn.
Well then.
Well, thank you for delivering this.
Alright. So, out of curiosity, we just got here. What the hell is happening?
At that question, the bard turns and immediately steps in front of Ignis, who it goes to raise this fiery axe, and then just scowls as he grips it in both hands. Allow me to explain the situation, folks. You see, the Iron Fist here are not letting any of our boats in. So all of our preparations for the Harmony Festival are completely lost at sea. So we are here to get our port back. All these other factions have been bribed and paid and whatnot to defend the Iron Fist. We won't stand for it.
Okay.
Why would they close the port off if you're just here to deliver goods for a festival?
You see Ignis, his face kind of grimaces as you ask that, but he doesn't say anything. And the bard pounces on your question of, that is exactly what we would like to know. If maybe they would explain why our port was closed, it wouldn't be as bad. But no, we don't get told anything.
Not even about attacks of whatever kind?
What are you talking about?
Oh, nothing.
It was more of, just to see if there were any attacks that would pose this to be a problem for anybody coming in or out. But if that's not
Ignis
the case,
is looking more and more uncomfortable as you're talking.
I'll look
The bard,
over
however,
at it. I'll look over at
completely
Ignis.
clueless.
Okay.
The bard, just completely clueless. I'm like, no, there's been nothing like that.
I'm
Oh, gosh.
going to go ahead and push the bard aside, politely.
With the boss.
With
no.
respect.
I'm gonna get
Get up.
really close to Ignis.
Hey, Shalfel, nudge, nudge.
Oh, it's time to intimidate.
Just surface thoughts.
Ah, yes.
Mentally intimidate.
I'm to mentally get into this guy's head here.
Oh.
Alright, so what can I get for surface, I guess? Or do I need to roll for that one? I forget.
No,
He's
that's
got a
fine.
60 one, right?
Who? Are you talking about Ignis or the bard? Because Dadir is. I've got a feeling I know which one Dadir's talking about, but
I'm just nudging and tapping my head, being like,
Okay.
thing.
So yeah, Shalfel.
I'm not being specific at all.
Ignis
Hey,
or the bard.
alright.
Also
Ignis.
putting that there.
Ignis, I guess.
No
Tough
things.
choice.
What the hell?
We didn't call it anything.
No.
We didn't give it a name. I just
What
did
is
it.
that?
That's a passive that I have.
What is this
It's a really
thing, though?
passive.
You just made it up.
Brilliant.
No, I didn't.
Oh, I love that.
It's just something that we genuinely
Oh.
forgot that I even have, let alone we created.
Yeah.
Because everybody had a little something added to their character. That one was mine.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And
I'm not ready to know things.
I just didn't know what to call it.
Okay.
Perfect.
So, Shalfel, you get Ignis's
Yes.
surface font, and Ignis is currently thinking. One sec. Let me figure out this name. I hate that there's not an order. Why can't Victor just tell them about the creature? That is what Ignis is currently thinking about.
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
Ignis is now staring at you, Dove.
I'm staring back.
You are staring back. You've got to think
Alright.
about the first minute as well, right? Sorry, continue, Shafel.
Yeah. No, you're good. I mean, can I read Bard? Is he already gone?
I mean, you can read Bard. Bard's
Okay.
immediate thing is who is this person and why is she pushing me out of the way? Because Dove is pushing him out of the way.
Yeah. Makes
I-
sense.
Just below that, it's honestly what he's saying is what he's thinking. Like, I just want my Harmony Festival. I just want them
He's
to
one
open
of
the
these
ports.
guys.
Yeah, he's in general he's just not hiding anything. Oh my god, it's perfect.
Perfect. Alright, well. Then. I know, I get that multi-pass. Then Can I go a little deeper on Ignis?
All right, that's the one he has to roll for.
I think so, yeah.
What does he have to roll? I want to say wisdom save. It is a wisdom save. Cool. I think he passes it.
Oofda.
But
Yeah.
conveniently, he thinks it's Dove doing it.
How convenient indeed.
Perfect.
So he just sees Dove staring back at him and suddenly feels this mental presence. And it's like,
Because Dove knows things, apparently.
yeah. And Dove,
Dove just knows stuff.
at about this point in time,
Mhm,
because the first minute has passed,
mhm.
you get your one question about about Ignis.
Great. Good.
I think that's how I phrased it. For sure, you just get to ask a question outright.
Yes. I will, in a low tone, to kind of be more like hushed. I will ask him about Ignis. What are you so worried about right now?
I think about how to respond to this.
I don't have to answer you.
Get out of my head!
You would.
You don't know me.
You'd be able to figure out, after your kind of minute observing him, that whilst he's on the side, kind of what looks like they represent the Iron Fist, you can tell that he doesn't necessarily agree wholeheartedly with the way that they're running things. So yes, like, he's fighting these other factions, but he's not doing it kind of because he believes in it.
It's due to the badge, kind of thing.
Pretty much, yeah.
Got it. He doesn't really like answer the question. I just sort of like get that.
Yeah. Because it's kind of you're observing them, so you're asking me kind of as God
Yeah.
that one question.
Gotcha.
And that's why I'm like, I need to figure out how to respond in a way that's like, you read this person.
Okay.
Jonah would like to have stepped out of the cart and listen to. People are still arguing
Oh yeah,
over
yeah.
here. Okay, yeah. Does it look like? Do they look ready to throw hands or just talking shit?
The militant factions, 100% ready to throw hands. Like the orc has the arrow knocked in his bow. The two kind of armored people have their hands on the hilts of their swords and are ready to kind of pull them out at any time. Ignis's axe is still kind of flaming, just emotionally. And like I said, the other ones, like the non-militant factions, like The one who has the verdant guardian insignia here. Like, she's got her staff out. Like, she's full on ready to shillelagh the fuck out of these people.
Okay.
But like, they're all less combat inclined.
Mhm. Yeah, Jonah's gonna try to keep an eye on the situation over here, but I'm gonna move over to Dove and Ignis. I don't know how much I would be able to catch, but Jonah is gonna tell Dove, making sure that the bar doesn't hear. So, about the attacks, we're going to talk about it or not at all? Because if that's the source of the problem, that should be on the table.
This definitely needs to be on the table. I agree. The more out in the open we talk about this, I think the easier this miscommunication will be solved quickly and less violently.
Sir Ignis, you know about what I talked about earlier, right?
Depends. What attacks were you talking about?
Multiple ones. There were one in Mist Harbor, one in Verlicorium, and
Then yes.
another. Yes. Why? Then why all the fuss? They should be known.
Those ones aren't known. Those aren't the attacks. And he kind of stops himself before he says anything else that he shouldn't.
What did he just say? Sorry.
Those ones are known about, but those aren't the attacks. And then he stopped himself mid-sentence.
Ignis, why would you withhold information to help?
Not my call.
Whose call then?
Victor.
Good question. Who the hell is Victor?
Yeah, Victor.
Please point him out.
Oh yeah.
That's my
Who is
question.
Who is Victor?
Scared.
Jonah asks.
Oh my lord. I completely forgot. That's funny.
Oh well, thank you.
Ignis is going to turn to you and be like, Captain Victor, the head of the city, the rumble of the Iron Fleet.
Have I met with Victor?
Yes.
I mean, yeah, you probably are familiar with him, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Just by being an
Thank you.
Iron Fist, like we've definitely been like.
Yeah,
within-
you would have come to the city on an Iron Fist ship. He would have been the one to like greet you and whatnot, like be your host when you first got here. So like, yeah, you're probably whether you might not be friends with him.
Do I
But you
sound
don't met
soft? I mean, I have been kind of like
Cool.
away from my computer. I did just sit
Well,
back down. Is this any better?
Why? Do you know why this Victor sir
Also,
made
hi.
that decision?
Yeah, he wants to avoid panic.
Well,
Well,
Jonah
that's
just kind of
bloodshed.
gesture with his head towards the crowd. Well, it might not be panic, but it does look like something to me.
This is fine. This
Oh,
we
is
can handle. But like, if word got out,
The rest
Maybe
sounds
cactus.
louder. So I'm still.
Word got out about what?
If I bring this down.
listen, it's not my place to say, but I see you've got Iron Fist badges. Go in and speak to Victor yourselves.
If I bring this down a little bit.
I'm just doing my job here.
It's a little hard. I got a new mic and I can't get the like
Just try not to kill anyone.
settings downloaded to
I
be
make
able to
no
adjust my
promises about
microphone.
either
So
him,
it
and he
is
points to the bard. Or
super
him, and
frustrating.
he points to the gnome.
How about this? Don't kill anyone until I get here, because I want to participate.
Hey, dear.
What?
I'm okay with that.
I've
I'm technically
had a
fighting for the Iron Fist anyway.
good man. Jonah, I'm very stressed right now.
Yeah, we are not killing anybody. Just because
Preferably.
some asshole named Victor in his tower refuses to say anything about the attacks.
Oh,
Well, let's go see Captain Victor then.
All right.
We'll go see quotation.
Out of curiosity,
Mm.
sorry. How much was the bard guy paying attention to what was happening right there?
Oh, as much as possible.
Nice. So he probably heard all of that.
Well, he heard mostly like when you get involved and like when Shalfel asked questions. But
Mm.
Dove and Jonah were at least. They said they were being quiet. So
Okay.
you wouldn't have heard that. He probably would have spent the whole time trying to like not euthanize, that's the wrong word.
Whoa!
Eulogize. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh,
You would have eulogized
It's so
the whole
frustrating,
time
man.
at
Like I said, I can't get the settings
probably Danger
downloaded
and Shell
for
Factors,
my
those are the two
microphone that I just got. Because it
Hmm.
keeps like breaking, and it's like by an unknown publisher. My computer doesn't know how to make compatible settings for it to download properly and like be set up.
All
So
right.
it's really, really frustrating. So
Well,
let me try this.
onward to Victor, I guess.
I agree.
this
Yes.
is not weird.
Okay,
Other
let me
than
To be the
try-
only. How?
If we do
I'm
this,
sorry.
properties. Now it's better. I mean, like I said, I was genuinely
It's
like
spelled
talking
differently.
quieter,
I believe
and then I did
it's spelled
adjust
differently.
some of the other things.
No, the only thing that's weird to me is that you just said, I forgot.
It was like I know. As soon as I realized, I was like, "Oh shit!"
I'm at
I
11
probably shouldn't
or
have
at 100.
done.
My studio
Oh, gosh.
quality.
No, I mean, it's
It's
fine, it's
fine.
representation. I'm up for it.
Yeah,
Oh.
let's go.
If you say it's better though, I'll keep it as
I would like
is.
to nudge Shalfel again as we ride along. Did you pick anything up?
She'll whisper something about a creature that he's curious as to why they're not informing us about it. So I would say something. That's something.
Interesting.
So there's
Hmm.
got to be something more going on behind there than just angry people.
Who was thinking about the creature?
I keep wanting to call him Ignatius, but it's
Ignis.
Oh,
Full name.
Ignacio.
Ignis is short for
Ignacio.
Ignatius now. That's fine.
there you go.
Wait, no, it's not. There's already an Ignatius. Never mind. Sorry.
No, like I said, it's just because my default microphone
They don't
volume
That's something else.
isn't
this
able to be
Creatures
adjusted,
enough to
but I can adjust everything else.
basically have to lock down the whole
So,
city. It must be
Because
something.
I don't have the settings
quite
for my
dangerous.
microphone downloaded, I can't do any
However,
like,
that
real
does
adjustments,
very
so-
luckily mean that the actual problem is
It
not
doobie
political,
doobie doo.
which means it can be solved.
Yes.
Your view on politics are rather dichotomial.
That's a $5 word of the day.
Oh no, I don't. Is that even a word, or is I just made it up? I don't think it is.
I think it's a word.
Yeah, I
What
think
was
it
the
is
word
a
again?
Dichotomial. Hold on, I'm gonna fact check that.
Huh.
Badier's just gonna stare at you and blink.
A dichotomy is a decision with two kind of black and white solutions to it. I just
Yeah.
assume
Yeah.
dichotomy would mean it's a situation that presents with two solutions. So I like
Yeah.
that word. If it isn't one, it is now.
Well,
Right.
let's just say okay. The
Officially
exact
a
word. I should have said dichotomous. Dichotomous. Yeah. Well, what's the actual
Dichotomous?
word?
Dichotomous.
Dichotomous. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
That
that's,
was
I think
not
that's...
as cool.
Oh, I like the other one. It's pretty good. Originality.
Alright. But now you know what it means, David.
No, not at all. It's also purely just because
I'm not remembering that.
my brain multitasks, so I'm totally okay with it. So I'm still
Alright,
paying
so you
attention, and I'm
guys are
still
heading
able to
up
like chat
towards
with
the
you guys. So
lighthouse?
yeah, I think we're gonna go try and find Victor. and then I'll just mute.
Yeah.
So whenever I'm talking to you, Chad, and like using
We have
our,
to have discussion with this person.
it's
They apparently have the info. Oh.
kind of just how my brain works.
You do have to leave the car outside this gate, but the guard lets you through.
Yeah.
You did just walk past a bunch of the faction leaders, so that if they're not going to stop you, they don't see why they should. Plus, also, Iron Fist badge, it's fine.
Yeah.
So they let you run through. Boopity, up, and you get your audience with the one, the only, Captain Victor.
That was
And
easy to get an audience.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and he is going to, as you kind of walk in and meet him, he will turn specifically to you, Dove, and sort of, you see him glance. I know you, don't I?
Oh. do I remember him? Do I?
Probably, yeah.
Okay. Can I roll for like memory? If it's been a while.
Yeah, go ahead and make me a history roll with advantage.
Okay.
Nicole knows Victor? What?
Maybe.
Womp womp.
Oh, beans. You said history. 18.
Yeah, so, like I say, because you are part of the Iron Fist, like, you would have got, like, not like specialty treatment, but like, you know, you'd get a really warm welcome when you landed in this city, in general.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever, like, boat you came in on, or whatever like that, you and all the other Iron Fist members aboard it would have been treated to, like, a reception, a gathering, a dinner with Captain Victor, and probably some of the other heads of the factions as well. So you would have met him a long time ago.
Okay.
It depends on how often you would have liked to have travelled, and either for pleasure or for work.
Yeah.
Either way, coming and going from Chronostrata, you probably would have bumped into him a few times.
Okay. Yeah, it's probably been like a solid like 50 years at least since I've come over this way. Just because I haven't had like a reason to. I'm more settled down the other place. So yeah, I would definitely say it's just me lack of coming up here.
Yeah.
So I'll do a polite like bow, and I'll just be like, it's been a while, sir. It's good to see you're in good health.
Well, the years have been kinder to you than they have me.
I don't have a choice, but thank you.
So, what brings you to the city?
I guess a couple things.
In a way, you two know each other?
Through formalities. Although it genuinely has been a very long time, but
I can't say that I'm familiar, but a boy of my age seeing Dub for the first time, it leaves a lasting impression.
it does.
No offense. It is just, you're still quite a rarity around these parts these days.
It's still quite obvious. It's a little hard to fit in ever, so you know, you get used to it.
Find that codex. Your people might not be lost to us.
Well, luckily I don't have to worry about holding my breath for that, so that's on the farthest back burner I've ever seen. So until then, we are here for, I guess, business and delegations and whatnot.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
It is.
Well, what matter can I assist you with?
I'll look at Dayter.
Uh,
Seems a little bit fire for it.
Captain, it's been a while. Hello. Hope your sword's still sharp.
What's that? What's that?
Zag, so
Does he remember?
Is it? Oh.
I personally use OBS, but I use Streamlabs OBS because that combines with Twitch so that I can kind of see everything on just one page. So it's not bad. It's very good for when you need to multitask on single parts.
Ah, yes. Your name, at least, rings more of a bell. And I believe I've just read the report on the attack.
Yes. Small matters first, then big matters. One, on our way to Chronostrata, our magically attuned companions felt some portal appearing in the area.
Whereabouts exactly?
I would like to give the
Here.
description.
Okay.
Or let them do it. Jonah knows better than I do.
He...
Oh, it was on the road.
There's a difference because you can have OBS, which still can stream and whatnot, but then there's Streamlabs OBS, and then there's Stream Elements OBS, and it just depends on which interface you want to use when it comes to, like, sound alerts, bytes, notifications and stuff through your streaming, like, through Twitch. So for this one, it just helps, like, having all of your stream information via OBS itself instead of, like, opening multiple tabs to see it all.
And it takes off. Just kind of flying over the
So it's
city
helpful and
before darting into
constructive.
the crowd. I suppose I should let Ignis know that Rustfell is Elemental Conclave after all.
Mm-hmm.
You said that's a small matter?
Next one is... the fuckers who blew up my forge. They've been causing trouble all over the place. We've stopped 2, 3 of their plots.
About 3.
3. They've been sowing discord between the different groups, and I'm going to kind of describe what happened back in Rustfell, what happened between Velocorium and the Templars.
We'll just also add in that they're impersonating and all that jazz. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Full info dump.
Okay, that is quite concerning. I will make sure to thoroughly vet the people here.
And finally, and most immediately, no, what's the word for it? Not important, but
Pertinent?
yes.
Urgent?
Yes.
Urgent, pertinent. Yeah.
We are tracking the direct person who blew up my forge, and they are on the other side of the ocean. And your ports are closed by some monster, apparently.
How did you know about that?
Well, we are good at gathering informations in towns we are in, and well, it's your troops are causing a bit of a ruckus trying to contain the people here, so people talk.
Why don't you want people to know the dangers? They think it's
Oh,
just
yes.
your fault entirely for just closing it for no reason.
That is... Honestly, that is the better outcome. We can't tell people. We can't do anything about it.
Elaborate?
There's not really much to it than that. We've never
Well-
caught the creature in the act. All we've got is some ramblings of an insane survivor. We can't tell
insane.
people what's going on because we don't really know. We can't prove it. It's better if they just believe we're up to something. At least it gives them something to focus their anger on.
No, here's the thing, though, sir. And, like, Dove will get a little bit more forward. In every place that we have gone to, there is a constant inner turmoil that is being just caused for no reason. Here needs to be some kind of strong point So you being black and white with them and saying that there's a potential threat and danger to the people in the port, I feel like would be better than making them think that you're the enemy.
If not the general people, at least include the leaders.
Well, half of the leaders know about it.
And you all agreed that staying quiet's a good idea?
Not everybody, but the votes were a majority in support of the idea.
How long is this gonna last? If
We can find the creature and sort it out.
Okay.
There's not a single boat that has come into port in the last few months that has survived. Not one.
Where's
And
this?
I can't justify putting people at danger like that.
And
And without answers to tell them, it's going to seem like just like an excuse.
well, a creature blocking everything seems like a very concrete and believable reason.
I agree. Besides it seeming as if you're trying to control the ports for more of a militaristic base, or seeming hostile.
Indeed.
Yes, but that's what I thought before I heard about the creature, honestly.
Well, it's true that we do hold this as our naval capital, so
Well, that's...
it is already a military port.
Yes,
But-
and that is open, but closing it now seems like it's an offensive military port.
Well, at the end of the day, there's not really much else we can do. Telling them's not going to fix anything. Because if they're not going to believe us, then it's not going to stop anything.
Well, perhaps some people among the people themselves would be able to help.
Maybe there's
That's
someone who
not
knows about
likely.
it. It's not impossible.
No, it's not impossible, but the people who do know about it have been conducting the research on the matters. And there's nothing. The description doesn't match anything that's ever been recorded. Thaddeus has searched his entire records. No creature marks
Would
this same description.
you...
Thaddeus.
Yeah. Would you approve of us having an audience with the survivor?
You can try, but I warn you, it's not a pleasant sight.
Well, we've had ways of getting information so far, so I think we can continue to do so.
Indeed.
Well, those of you with weak constitutions might want to wait outside. And he'll sort of turn, bid you to follow, and he'll lead you into the main lighthouse.
Oh.
Oh boy.
See it.
Okay.
Anyone who might be a little bit squeamish might not go.
Warning
Well,
for
I
the
am
week.
squeamish, but I'm going anyway.
Nice.
Okay. For stream purposes, there's no like images about to come up, but there is going to be very in-depth descriptions.
All right.
Oh lordy.
Buckle up.
So, Victor leads you into the lighthouse, and you can see the lighthouse has mostly been turned into a military base. So there are like tables with maps on, and like the little kind of figurines to represent the fleets and military outposts and stuff like that. And there's just general kind of like other warfaring and naval paraphernalia just kind of littered all around the place. And he leads you through a few rooms and then down into down a few flights. So at this point you're kind of in the mountainside, the rock side that the lighthouse sits on top of. And it's getting like it's getting a like kind of the walls are damp and it's not as well maintained. It's not as clean. But as you carry on heading down, you come out into a dungeon. Like it is literally just a like a prison. It's not the conditions aren't terrible, but it is obviously prison like. um, and he leads you through a few where you've got the kind of obvious pirates locked up, and a few other kind of criminals, shady folks that kind of watch as you go by. A couple of them wolf whistle, and throw things through the bars at you. And he leads you down into where more of the contained cells are, like what would be solitary confinement kind of conditions. And he gives a solemn nod to the guard, who hands him the key. And he sort of turns. This is your last chance to look away if you are squeamish. And he puts the key in, unlocks the door, and kind of lets it swing open. And the thing that immediately stands out about the room is the walls inside are not anything like you would expect to see in kind of in the jail vibe. It has been, whether illusioned or other kind of magic, it has been turned into effectively like a rubber room. You know, the white walls, the cushy, so you can't really hurt yourself. There's nothing really in the room, just a person in, I'd say, about half a straitjacket, as the other half of his body is missing. So he's missing a leg. He's missing the lower chunk of kind of his stomach and back, like the hip area. His arm is completely gone. And there's a giant scar